what is going on? And I hope that you are having a fantastic day, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, because I am, because we're back. It's episode 11 of Gold Pass Clash. That's right, the Gold Pass only account, or almost only, is progressing quickly, and today we're gunning for that many likes, okay? So you do the math, that's how many likes we need in order to get to episode 12. The easy way to figure that out is just go down there, gently depress the like button, make it happy, and the series will continue. Now, we are going to have a ton of upgrades today because this episode is going to cover practically a week of raiding and upgrading, mostly upgrading, because as you know, I was out of town for a few days last week, and actually during that period, I did not so much as open Clash of Clans. As you know, I made the choice, play Clash of Clans nonstop or stay married. We went for choice number 2. So yes, a lot of upgrades to do. We had a lot of free builders. We didn't have a lot of free loot, which was a unique experience for me to actually have less loot than builders. Usually it's the other way around. I've got way too much loot and I don't have the builders free, but you know, the upgrades are still pretty quick at Town Hall 7 and 8, and we're not seeing a lot of those long upgrades yet. The raids, relatively easy, although we are also not finding the big money raids that we're seeing on No Cash Clash, right? But we're getting there, and the whole idea is let's see how quickly we can catch up without rushing, and we'll get to that next episode. We're going to talk about a critical moment, a critical point in this account that we saw just in the last couple of days. Again, we're trying to catch up, so some of these attacks are going to be a while back, but like I said, we're closing in on present day. And again, like always, if you want to see exactly what is happening right now, you got to come to the Facebook live streams because you can chat with me, you can talk to me about anything, ask me questions that might go in a future video, or of course just chill out and lurk. Okay, so this is a raid that was relatively close but felt good as the Hog Rider got in there and we did clear it out. So I admit that these Barch raids aren't really Barch raids, they're Max Hogs and the CC raids that are helping Barch get the 3-star, right? Barch is not a 3-star strategy, we know that. Okay, so Barbarian King, he is now, finally we got enough Dark Elixir to send him to level 9. So he's going to go, and it does feel good to have those one-day upgrades still. And this is the part that's kind of painful. We are going to go ahead and use a Book of Heroes for a one-day savings in upgrade time. And the reason being is because we've got all sorts of Books of Heroes rolling in from all over the place. First things first, yes, we are going all the way back to the end of July. The July season, that's where we picked up that Book of Heroes. I warned you guys, okay? This is like, you know, we're like 10 days behind, but also by the time that we get to the end of this episode, we will be much closer. Now, we also have the deal with the Dark Elixir rune, right? We got to figure out a way to use that. We'll not waste it. Unfortunately, the Dark Elixir storage is only level 3. I would much rather have the extra storage first, so we waited for another day or so to finish the Dark Elixir upgrade and then use the rune of Dark Elixir, okay? So each time you see the transition, that of course is another day that we're going to. More builders are coming free, more upgrades are getting done, and Dark Elixir drill. Finally, at least there's something to spend elixir on. That is the one thing that I hate, is when you get to that point that you just have overflowing elixir, right? Don't you guys hate that? I hate that. Okay, here we go. Next day, Dark Elixir drill done, and the Dark Elixir storage, more importantly, is finished. So now we can go ahead, use the rune, picks up about 75,000 Dark Elixir, and then, of course, the Barbarian King, he was completed to level 9 because we had to do it so that we had the other book, so we didn't have to sell the book. Now we can pick up this rune of Dark Elixir and use it at a later time as well. Now the Barbarian King can go to level 10, and he is finally maxed out for Town Hall 8. So that feels good. Gonna get that done. Gonna get a couple of upgrades done as well. Trying to keep the builders tied up as much as possible, even though it's not going to happen every single time. Here we go one more time to another day of upgrades. The gold mine and the archer tower done. So what do? We put down a couple more gold mines because we have lots of elixir. Okay, we have a lot more elixir than we have gold. So this was, again, because I wasn't actively raiding, and we just, you know, had to try to spend the elixir. So we'd go ahead, upgrade the gold mines, and then finally we get back into some other raids. But I believe that we are still back before the trip right now in these 3-star Barch raids. So again, need I say it, that Lightning is just way too strong right now. Okay, Lightning and maxed out Hog Riders. Okay, that combination definitely makes Barch a winning strategy. So we fast forward as we work our way through this village. As you can see, didn't even have the Barbarian King available because he was busy going to level 10, and we still annihilate the village. The Hog Riders, again, the MVPs, just rolling around, taking out every single defense right there, and then turning on the Barbarian King. Not quite able to finish the King, but notice everybody else is going to roll on in, and just when you think the raid is over, and this is one of the great things about Clash of Clans, your last units get in there, no defenses left to stop them, and the archers and the barbarians get the job done, picking up the big loot, over 1.2 million in loot. Another day rolls by, 5 more builders are free. We've got the gold mines upgraded, and again, now we have to figure out where we're going to spend this loot because I've got 5 builders, and I've got more builders than gold. So now back in the lab, of course, we are trying to go with expensive upgrades and not letting the lab fall too far behind. Definitely want those heal spells for future queen walks, queen charges at Town Hall 9. Remember, you guys got to think ahead about this stuff. Plan on what you need to do at the next Town Hall, not necessarily just at the current Town Hall. Same for the P.E.K.K.A.s. Remember, this is something I didn't really think about. If you're going to be using siege barracks, then you want the P.E.K.K.A.s upgraded. I did not think about that with the No Cash Clash account. But that's one of the benefits of recently having gone through Town Hall 8. We know the pitfalls, we know the mistakes to avoid, and we're going to continue to work on the Builder Hall as well. Although, like I said, I was planning on rushing. I'll admit to you guys, I just haven't been spending a lot of time over there at all, and part of it is being spread too thin between all of these accounts. Now, you'll also notice that, yes, I know the progress base got raided. I am like the worst player in the world when it comes to switching back and forth between your progress base and your actual defensive base. Man, time and time again, I'm getting crushed by leaving. Oh, there it is again. See, speaking of, there it is. Okay. Oh, hey, free gems. That's right. Thank you to fellow clan members, or it might have been Galadon's main account. You know, it's possible, but that's not cheating, right? Please don't tell me that's cheating, because there are many, many clans that are way more actively gemming than my clan. Okay, I'll tell you right now that use code Galadon, there's some players that buy gems there, but definitely not like, say, the days of Lost Phoenix. Holy cow. Those guys would go on a tear. Like 80% of the players in Lost Phoenix would buy all of the gem packages. You would literally get like 1,000 free gems every time they did that. And now here we are. So now we are into August, right? So the July season ended. I went out of town, had a good time, recharged the batteries, came back. Here we are in August. The Clashiversary deals are underway, and some of them are extremely good discounts. Definitely happy about that. But here's the issue that I ran into. So you'll notice that the Hog Riders are upgrading. We've picked up an absolutely massive amount of loot from the last season pass, right? The season bank was huge. So we've got 25 million gold. Easy enough. We can spend all of the gold on walls, right? But, and it's a big but, 25 million elixir, 183,000 dark elixir, and it feels like it's going to end up going to waste if we don't do something about it. So now we did use the Rune of Gold here to continue to upgrade the walls, and of course, so that we could get some of those defenses upgrading. But again, you know, this is that point where even Supercell says, hey, if you're overflowing in one or more resource, maybe you should consider going to the next town hall. And that was a thought, and I'll ask you guys at the end of this episode or down in the comments, what do you guys think? Look at the base the way it is right now. Town Hall 8, it has a lot of upgrades to go, but wouldn't it make sense? I mean, you know, if we went to Town Hall 9 now, it's possible. Okay, but, well, I'll let you guys decide. Now, yes, you thought you were getting away with me not mentioning the creator code. Well, we went and bought the gold pass on this account. And of course, before we bought the gold pass, we went to settings, more settings, scrolled all the way to the bottom and typed in Galadon. That way, I get 5% of whatever you guys or whatever I spend on Clash of Clans. And then I take that money and it funds the giveaways, the charity giving, the over 100 gold passes I give away every month, and the world's largest private collection of Clash memorabilia that I'm slowly but surely giving away to you guys, the viewers. But back to the matter at hand. Here it is. Do we go to Town Hall 9? Is it time? Do we avoid wasting all of that elixir and dark elixir by simply upgrading and then slowing down after the upgrade? You guys let me know. Okay, I will listen to you. I will listen to your comments. Try to be reasonable. Don't go down there and get all excited and start yelling and screaming at me for rushing. Okay, I haven't made the decision yet. Man, I can already hear you typing in all caps like pounding on the keyboard, but I will listen to you guys, I promise. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the status report, and let's check out how Gold Pass Clash is doing. Now, surprisingly, the trophies didn't go, well, actually, this isn't surprising. The trophies dropped because I wasn't attacking. We just took a bunch of defenses in a row, so we lost trophies. The points, it's the August season. We start out with 20 points. We'll see how that does. The gems, of course, picked up big numbers thanks to other clan members buying gems. The heroes, we know the Barbarian King made it to level 10, and our next goals are to attack with anything but Barch. Total amount spent on the account is now $19.96, and you guys are amazing. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Thank you in advance for your kind and calm advice. You are the true Galadon fam, and I love, think about, appreciate every single one of you every single day. So stay inside if you can. Wash your hands. Be kind to other people. Amazon blood. If you go outside, wear a mask, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow for Wolf Attacks.
Galadon, how was your vacation without Peter $17? Not right.